I'm in. I'm in.
April 3rd, somebody we know played Valheim for the first time.
Somebody we know.
I think you know him. I haven't talked to him in like 10 years.
Where are you seeing that?
Steam library on the Valheim page under activity.
Seeing all these people with so many playing Valheim for the first time.
It must have gone on sale.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. I also haven't talked to them for a long time.
I'm pretty surprised they haven't played Valheim before.
It's hard to know what people like. Lost Joke, how
Yeah.
you doing?
Fine.
You are fine.
Begrudgingly having to pause my show.
Well,
I mean, I could be having it play in the background. Nobody.
Well,
would know.
you're not watching Fallout anymore. I know that. You finished that like the first friggin' night.
I was looking forward to it, I guess.
was it that good?
It was. I think it was actually pretty good.
Well, normally, just having seen what I've seen, I would have thought it would be bad, but Ella Purnell is a very good actress.
I've seen 5 episodes, and so far, it's very Fallout. Like, in tone, in looks. Even the world as presented is like extremely authentic to the games. Like, it really does look like even down to the details.
Now,
it's very Fallout.
there is currently, I think, one big major thing going on as far as like anything trending with Fallout, the tag. That
there is one change.
After looking at several threads on this particular subject associated with Fallout, I don't really want to say anything because it's like spoiler, but not. You're not done with it.
It's not. It's well. Where I am at, then it's not much of a spoiler because it is hinted at even in the very first episode, although it's not really explained until episode 5.
But the thing that people are getting really outraged about, everyone is wrong. Like I am hard saying everyone who's mad about this thing in regards to Fallout is actually wrong.
I mean, it's the way it usually goes, isn't it?
Correct. But it's like I understand where they're coming from, but this outrage is wrong, incorrect, and nobody knows what they're talking about.
Oh wow, all of this is in. Holy shit.
So I'm taking a chance.
There are legitimate reasons to be pissed off at the industry as a whole over the last several years. And I think a lot of people have been conditioned to just
react strongly to anything they perceive as a
and maybe even see signs of it ruining things that they like, even when it's maybe not.
Sorry, I'm in goblin territory.
Maybe not there in that particular case.
I wouldn't. I'm very hard pressed to call myself a fan of anything. I enjoy things, but I wouldn't call myself a fan of this thing or that thing. It's the fans who are having the loudest voice, and I use fans as the shorthand for fanatics. These are the people who have the loudest voices and often are usually the most misinformed. But I am taking a very hard stance, and I don't usually do this. I tend to avoid things like this, mostly because it's very rare I'm on the forefront of some new thing that's come out. I was a little. I like the whole reason why I watched the entire first season in one sitting is that I was a little surprised I had Amazon Prime. I didn't expect I did. So I just sat and watched the whole
How do
thing.
you not know? It's expensive as hell.
I thought I didn't, but Merg and I were doing something earlier in the week, and I decided I'm going to look it up because we were done. It's supposed to be out to the public, so I was going to look up of maybe just like buying a month or something just for the ease. But when I went to Amazon Prime Video or whatever tab they decided to call it, I saw that I had it available, which I thought was strange. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll watch it. So I did. I'm not sure if this is a temporary thing, so it's kind of why I watched it in one sitting. I don't know if it was going to go away. So I watched the whole thing, and I plan to watch it again now that like the newness is worn off, but I am semi-living vicariously through Merg, who's watching it behind me.
It would be less hard to convince me to watch that than most other things right now. Just because I like Ella Purnell.
I like Walton Goggins. He's always good.
I don't know who that is.
He played, yeah, he's the ghoul. He played...
Spoilers.
I don't
It's
know...
not really spoilers, it's...
Spoilers
What's a
for
ghoul?
like the
There are
half...
ghouls?
Spoilers for the first 30 minutes of the first episode?
Not even. I
didn't
guess
know
so.
there were going to be
guess
ghouls
so.
in this Fallout show.
I guess, yeah, you don't really see him until later, but, I mean, you do see him. See him early on, actually. But yeah, I mean, it is, except for the one single major change, which there is one single major change so far, episode 5, out of 8. It is like 100% authentic, visually, tonally, to the games.
You think the major change was made for the purposes of making a good story?
Probably, yeah. The thing is, well, here's the thing. Depending on if the show gets popular, and I think the show is already getting popular,
I think
they'll
so.
probably just end up incorporating that change into the lore anyway.
That is a lot of what I'm hearing talks of, is that the show is basically going to be a part of the canon of like the game setting so far.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, a part of presumably a part of the timeline going forward.
I actually don't care about the lore anyway, ever since Fallout 3.
Bethesda
The Bethesda editions, they could just throw them all out, and I would probably like it better.
I will say this, and take with it what you will, but as I was watching it, it's like, this is the most Bethesda-ass like storytelling, though. Good or bad.
That doesn't sound good.
It's he even
Bethesda
mentions it at one point.
Bethesda's not the worst ever, but
they're capable of telling a pretty good story. Like in Fallout 4, there are a few moments where I'm like, yeah, this is actually really cool.
A few moments.
I'm distracted.
They're really bad at main stories, though.
I think I mentioned this last week at some point or not, but yeah, I did. I definitely did. The show basically just kind of like reaffirmed my opinion that I think Bethesda should move away from the first-person aspect and go like right back to the original like RPG formula.
Honestly, first-person RPGs have been a thing for a long time, though. They don't have to move away from first-person. They just need to move more toward actual RPG mechanics again.
The way they're doing it now is bad. It's like, I can see them wanting to do like a pretty decent first-person shooter thing. Sure, do that. But this weird hybrid that they're doing, that they're at now, is really clunky and bad.
I think Morrowind is a great example. It has fun mechanics. It has weird things you can end up doing with those mechanics that are crazy and fun, and nobody cares because it's not a multiplayer game. If you cheese those mechanics,
has its own share of jank, though. Morrowind is not perfect. Morrowind
it isn't.
Could have been done better.
Of course.
And I think that they could do better. I think if not just Bethesda, I think if any company wanted to do a Morrowind style game, but like, you know, tighten up the mechanics a little bit, you know, not make it super actiony, but, you know, just make it feel better, make it have less jank. They could do that. I think it's 100% doable.
Yeah, and another thing about Morrowind, I don't even remember if there is much of a main story, but it didn't matter because I mean, it exists, but
you're not pulled into it.
Yeah, you're really not pulled into it, and it's not like, I don't know, it doesn't even feel like a main story. It's just
as
another
of
the good side quest, kind of.
Yeah,
maybe
as I
bigger
recall,
than most of the side quests.
I haven't played very much of Morrowind. I've never really played that much, but as I recall, Morrowind's main story doesn't even really feel like a main story, and you're not pulled into it. You basically do the main story if all you do is do what they tell you to do, because when you step off the boat, you're told to go talk to a guy or whatever, and then if you continue that line, that's the main story. But like, there's no like impetus to do that other than they told you to do that. There's no like, oh, you have to do this or else the world is just gonna get destroyed or whatever.
Here's a really
Oblivion,
wild
you're told that you have to do it.
They stopped from Morrowind on is that you could kill essential NPCs, and you'll get a warning saying you've doomed this world. But if you know what you're doing, you can still beat the MSQ. You can finish the main story.
Where to go. If you level up enough and know where to go and
know exactly
fight.
what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like that about the main story, and the world was just really immersive. And dangerous.
Mm. I also think one of the drawbacks of the newer Bethesda games is that they need to have voiced everyone. Morrowind didn't have voices for everyone, so they could get away with writing a lot of stuff that they don't have to voice. They don't have to pay someone to voice. They don't have to worry about getting an actor, getting the voice right. You just read it. And especially for a game like Fallout 4, where they chose to go with a voiced main protagonist, I do think that heavily limited what they could do with the main character.
They've been going the wrong direction in that regard too, and they just keep going.
Yeah, they're not going to stop.
I think a lot of the issue with 4 is that I think some people have said that it didn't really feel like a free-form Bethesda game like they used to be, because it felt more like you were playing a character instead of playing your own.
You definitely were.
Is there a swamp that we want to go to? Because we do still need more iron. Is there like another swamp that we want to go to, or are we just going to that same one with bone mass?
We didn't really explore the bone mass.
Bone mass has a portal, so it's convenient.
Let's go to that one then. You can continue talking. I just wanted to start doing stuff.
Boner mass over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, that's Mooter.
It's in Lost Joke's place. I think.
It should be.
It's it's this one, I think. Kyle, we've been discussing Fallout.
The show.
The show. And the games, to be fair. Bethesda games in general.
We started with the show.
Yeah. No, this is the plains.
Unless I don't have bone mass.
This is it. This is it. Here it is. Out.
I don't think out. The bone mass portal is called Boner Mass.
This is it. Well, this is to a swamp.
This is a different swamp.
Oh, well.
One that we've already explored a lot.
We haven't explored all of it, though.
Oh, this is weird. Why are my blueprint portals pink now?
Could be a mod thing.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a mod thing. It's just that they're pink now.
To anyone watching, Valheim has updated. It's not the Ashlands update, but they did update, and so we had to update some of our mods. And it's possible some mods might be like slightly broken. I don't think any of them are actually like broken so much that they don't work anymore. There were a couple we had to update, but otherwise I think we're fine. But they might be like slightly, you know, off.
Your face is slightly off.
True.
There's something outside the portal area.
I see a spawner up there. I'm not seeing any more things. I think this swamp might be empty. Empty of grips, at least.
Looks like
Yeah,
it
let's
goes
just go
further
back.
out.
Let's just go back. Let's try to find the bone mass one.
I think we just need to change a portal to say boner mass.
Hi, slime.
What are you guys doing?
We need more iron.
You need iron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iron is right now our bottleneck for getting armor. We might be able to make armor for people, but we can't update it. You know, we can't upgrade it for everyone unless we have more iron. But yeah, I'm enjoying the show so far. I'm only on 5.
Have you watched any of Fallout, Kyle?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Was it
I
good?
want to just make a new one.
I've watched a lot of like new shows in the last like 4 years, and it's been better than all of those. So, yeah, it was good. By comparison to all the slop we got.
That's pretty faint praise, though. I'm gonna change out to boner mass.
We have
Well,
the
we-
one changed.
Yeah, I changed the motor one. We're in. We're in.
Have you watched it?
I have not, but I'm a big fan of Ella Purnell.
Oh, okay.
Do you know
I liked her.
what she's played recently?
So far.
Not that I can think of.
Lucy McLean in the Fallout show. That's
Oh,
who she
yeah.
played recently.
Jinx.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
She won an Emmy.
Is there planes over there? Must be.
I don't know.
I see a crypt over here.
A Draugr just swung at me, and I started to parry, and he was like, I don't want to get parried. I'm going to turn 180 degrees, and my swing will just not hit the shield and get parried. That's what he did.
Sometimes this game can be a fickle mistress.
Well, that's definitely a crypt.
Oh, I hear...
There is an abomination over here by me.
Bommo. Bommo!
And there are a bunch of spawners here, too.
Where are you?
Right in front of you.
Your face is right in front of me.
Well,
Let's lead it over here. Over to the left. No spawners over here.
Hey, bud! Get carried.
poison me? Do they poison?
Leech is poison.
You
There's a
probably
leech
got
right
bit.
there. So yeah, I'm probably not going to finish it until like Wednesday, unfortunately. I got people coming over tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to watch it.
What the hell? An ooze just kind of spawned in front of me.
Ow, you son of a bitch.
So it congealed in front of you.
I think the game is cheating.
What else
One-shot
would an
the
ooze
spawner.
do but congeal?
Emit fart gas.
Commence to emitting fart gas.
What's the word for emitting fart gas?
Exuding?
I think
You
there's a
gotta put
word
stuff in
for
this
it.
chest. Farting?
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that's... Is that what it's called? It's got its own verb and everything?
Sounds right.
Hi, Draugr. Ow, lucky. You are dry again. You are now dry.
I actually have something to talk about for once.
Oh yeah?
The Joker 2 trailer looks good.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the trailer.
I haven't seen the first one.
There's another thing where the concept sounds crazy and probably really stupid, but it looks good. Lady Gaga actually looks good in it too.
Your face looks good in it as well.
My face isn't in it, and I wish it was.
Wow, 29 iron in this one chest.
It's known that she can act, but still.
Yeah, she got famous by doing weird stuff, but I think everything that she's been in, she's actually been good in, so. Stamina.
Somebody made me watch A Star Is Born, and she was good in it. I didn't really like the movie overall.
Well, you don't have to like a movie
Worst
to like
thing I've ever seen.
appreciate
Yeah,
the artistry that goes into it.
yeah. I would have liked it more, but it made me experience severe cognitive dissonance.
Yeah. I've never seen it, so.
Should I try to avoid spoilers? for such a movie.
I am probably never gonna be interested enough to watch it, but I don't know how everybody else feels.
I have no idea what movie you're talking about.
It's the one where Lady Gaga plays a pop star.
I do not follow Lady Gaga's body of work.
You don't?
I was gonna make a Gaga song joke, but I couldn't think of one fast enough. No, I don't follow Gaga's body of work.
Radio Gaga. Please tell me you know who made that song.
That's a
No, who?
Queen song, is it not?
Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna spoil A Star Is Born, so if you care, stop listening. There's a point in the movie where she kind of sells out and does a really shitty shit song on a talk show. And I thought that the movie was going to condemn this move because it was terrible. It was like the worst song I've ever heard. But she gets super famous and rich off of it, and her boyfriend, who also hated the song because he was a sane person, was all wrong as in the movie's opinion.
Are you sure it was the actual opinion and not like some kind of message about how
I'm
like
pretty
the
sure.
dumbest shit gets popular and good shit never does? Because that seems like something that might happen.
He comes off as a total asshole for saying maybe you should not go in this direction in your career. But he's totally right. Because the song was... I wanted to kill myself. Probably shouldn't say that on YouTube.
You wanted to KYS.
I don't think you need to say that.
I wanted to D alive.
Unalive yourself.
I think the algorithm has probably got onto the whole unalive thing.
Probably.
I think the boyfriend also like kills himself or something. I don't remember the details, but I'm 99% sure that the movie was portraying that as a great move, and he's the piece of shit for not liking that song, which was horrible.
It just sounds to me like that would be something that...
I know, that's why the cognitive dissonance that I experienced. It wasn't though. I'm almost entirely sure.
I think the amount of iron that we have just from this one crypt is probably more than enough for what we need it for.
No, more.
For now, at least.
More.
Basically, the horrible song I'm talking about, the lyrics are something like, "Why would you have that ass in front of me? Why would you do this to me?" Repeated 5,000 times.
Oh, so it's like gas pedal.
I don't know what gas pedal is. I'm probably glad I don't know what gas pedal is.
Be glad that you don't know what gas pedal is. You can probably look it up, and that is both, I assume, the title of the song and the lyrics. I'm not kidding. It is one word. Repeated.
Gas pedal is 2 words.
They probably don't know that.
Okay.
Repeated with no like vocal inflections like they're bored. It is literally said gas pedal. That's it. Repeated.
Gas pedal. I've never heard this song.
I remember be glad because I was
that sounds like parody.
driving along with my mom, and just the radio's going on, and that song just happened to be on the station that we were listening to, and I'm just like, can we change it? This is actually starting to like make me mad.
What radio station were you listening to? Like, what do they play normally?
Probably a mix station.
Hmm.
But it was the song was just this low, constant droning of the word of gas pedal, and I was like, I don't like this. It's making me physically uncomfortable and upset. So it's like, let's change this. I'm getting mad.
I mean, that sounds like any number of 90s electronica.
I have to this date never actually had such a strongly negative reaction to a song as like usually it's like, oh, I don't really like this. This was like I was bothered, which was really unusual.
There's a lot of 90s techno that sounds like that, where they just kind of repeat the same word or phrase over and over to like a sick beat. that's like the entire song.
I wish I could say it had a sick beat, but I don't think it did either. It was just memorable in the sense that I hated it. I actually genuinely hated it.
The description of this song makes it sound like it actually is a parody, and it was designed to out people as empty-headed idiots who would like anything that's shoved in front of them.
I mean, that was my first.
Which it apparently did, because it was played on the radio a lot, apparently.
Yeah. Head. Why
is Kyle so silent in this conversation?
Kyle's so quiet.
Do you have nothing to contribute, Kyle?
One of the things
he's been talking this whole time.
Has he been talking this whole time?
Probably.
I'm eating.
Oh, okay.
As usual, I'm eating.
I can't do the rest of this. My thing is... Oh! My pickaxe is destroyed. Broken.
Just talk with your mouth full. We'd rather hear you than not hear you.
How? My axe is literally going through this slime. Like, my axe is visually going through this slime, and it's not hitting him.
Is the blade...
Yes, it is. It is, yes.
Well,
that's
you
what I mean.
obviously need to remember that slimes are immune to anything except blood.
Let's take a vote. Should Kyle eat with his mouth full? I say aye.
Should he eat with his mouth full? I think I can agree with that. I think that he should, in fact, eat with his mouth full.
Okay, let's take another poll. Should he talk with his mouth full?
I'm against this.
Yes, he should. Only sometimes. Not if it's crunchy. I don't want to hear crunching.
Is it crunchy, Kyle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's hear one crunch.
I
don't know if this mic will pick that up.
Yeah, Kyle has a fancy new mic. Kyle's mic is better than my mic.
If it won't pick up the crunch, then you can talk all you want.
If you have Discord's noise cancellation as well, Discord can actually cancel a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
I eat all the time. You guys don't hear me slurping and
I
chomping.
really don't. No, it's kind of crazy.
I sometimes do if it's particularly loud.
We can hear you breathing, though.
We can sometimes hear you breathing, but that's I assume that's like you breathing directly on the mic.
I would make another song like joke reference, but the way the world is now, I feel like if I make anything close to actual lyrics, you'll get copyright hit. Even spoken word.
I'm gonna back off, Craig. I'll take care of that. That's okay too.
I only thought of like one
There's
thing.
There's so much stuff in here.
Contributed to that conversation anyway.
Yeah, and
about the algorithm thing and the unaliving.
Yeah.
There's another way that some people say it. They say you take the ambient temperature challenge.
Ambient temperature challenge.
Yeah, or the pavement temperature challenge.
Okay.
What an unusual time we exist in, where we have to take creative phrasing in order to say what we really mean.
I mean, I still remember the old N-Hero days. Anyone remember those? That was the old.
Was that intended to evade censorship though, or was it just like a meme?
It was just a meme. I think. I don't remember what. I don't remember what caused it. That used to be the euphemism.
Some idiot misspelling something that turned out to be funny. A lot of that happened back then.
I think it might have been. I think it might have been that thing where like, you know, when people run an obituary or eulogize someone, they're always like saying, "Oh, it was such a, you know, they were such a good, you know, person, etc., etc." Like they're like trying to make them seem possibly better than they were, and I think that might be kind of involved.
Oh yeah, they were called
like
an hero
hero.
Because people think that every time a word starts with H, it has to be preceded by an instead of a.
Part of that, yeah.
Which may be technically correct, but I disagree with very much.
It depends on how you it depends on how you pronounce it, I guess, too.
Yeah, it depends on whether the H is pronounced as a vowel or a consonant.
I know they do that in Britain a lot. Kyle. Everyone's eyes are on you, specifically.
Why did you say it that way? You're accusing Kyle solely of this affront.
He has to take
our
responsibility
ambassador.
for his countrymen.
He's our British ambassador. He's, you know, he's the British one.
The only person I know of that does that is the guy from Top Gear.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah. That's like his whole bit.
What exactly are we talking about? He uses "an" before a word with H, or he uses it incorrectly?
A bit of both, I think. I mean,
There's
incorrectly when you notice it.
But I might start running some of this iron down. We're using this chest over here to the right of the entrance as you're coming in for iron as well.
Alright, I'm gonna grab one of the long ships and bring it over there.
Alright.
Like, here's an example. A history book. An history book.
And history.
Versus an honorable death, which is obviously correct, not a honorable death.
It's a honorable death.
So I'm sure Oxford would tell me I'm wrong and say you have to say an history book. But that's stupid.
Oxford doesn't necessarily comment on that kind of thing. They just stick to spelling and definition.
And they better if they know what's good for them.
In your lane, Oxford.
I don't think we've ever spoke about something I just thought of that's slightly topical about censorship and the creative use of language.
No.
Xbox and its fumbling of
oh my God.
adding 14 to their library.
I thought you were going to talk about Xbox and their horrible naming scheme that they have right now.
I mean, it's
like I don't even know what the current Xbox is. Last Xbox I remember was the Xbox One, and I only remember that because I use the nickname that Microsoft hates. Microsoft hates when people use the nickname of Xbone.
That's their own fault.
It is their own fault.
You know, recently Xbox added, well, at least they started, I think they're out of beta by now, but they started trying to implement Final Fantasy 14 to their roster, and a lot of people were jumping onto it. And I guess they've gotten such a strict censorship algorithm that it's like banning people with like a lot of non-phrases that it thinks are flagged as bad. Like the most notorious is Free Company. That is 14's basically their name for guilds in any other sort of MMO is called Free Company. And apparently that's a banned phrase from Microsoft. I'm not sure like why. All I know is that
it's something to do with like company or something like they're trying to ban prostitution or some crap like that.
It's a sex thing? Why am I not surprised? It's always some sort of sex thing.
Oh my god.
But even instances of like two completely separate words, but because they're arranged in such a way, it assumes that it's between the two of them a banned phrase or word. So it like auto censors.
I need help at the portal. There's a 2-star Draugr here, and I have no stamina, and there's a slime here as well.
I won't be there anytime soon. I am already on the boat.
Craig is here.
I am taking advantage of the fact that I have the
killed
wind
me.
with me for once.
They almost killed me, but they didn't. Craig was here. Craig saved me. 1-star skeleton over here too. They're dead though. We're good.
Anyway, I have no word if they fixed this or not, but I seriously doubt that they did.
No, not yet. I don't think. Or it could, because there people. I still see people complaining about how much they are censoring like everything.
Why does
like
chat even have to go through Microsoft? That's stupid.
It's apparently it's some kind of policy of theirs.
That shit.
It's some kind of policy that they have.
Well, through Microsoft.
I mean,
I'm never buying an Xbox again.
I mean,
like
there's
reason
a
to do it.
currency you can get from Square called Krista, and that's kind of like as another means a lot of people use to buy game time if they can't do like a constant subscription. Well, you can't buy Krista through Microsoft. I think you have to get Microsoft coins or some other.
Yeah, they made up a new coin thing for it.
It is entirely made up specifically for Final Fantasy XIV. Because of whatever continued policy they have. But I long ago kind of put it together, like the idea of playing an MMO, especially a subscription-based one on a console, is kind of silly. Because you'd be paying a sub on top of a sub on top of a sub to play it. And that's a little too much.
Only a little.
I mean, people who play PlayStation also have to do this. They also have to pay more.
I've seen some people say that 14 is in its own little space, that you don't have to pay a sub on top of that in order to play it on PlayStation. And I believe it might be the same way with Final Fantasy on Xbox. I think because they're doing it through the Game Pass or something. But that's not permanent, is it? Don't things cycle in and out through the Game Pass?
No, it's very dependent on what companies want to put out in and out of the Game Pass. I think there have been things on the Game Pass for years. It all depends on what people want to do with that. Companies, I should say, want to do with that. I never had the Game Pass. Apparently, the Game Pass, even on PC, can be interesting depending on what you want to play, because you can, by spending $5 or $10 a month, you can play like some big titles that you would have to otherwise buy for $60 or $70. You don't get to keep it because it's on Game Pass, but it doesn't matter if you've played through it once.
Is anyone but me ferrying iron back from the script?
Me, not yet. I'm trying to build some walls around our little shitty base here.
I'm bringing a boat.
Because there are guys. There are men's around. There.
And I'll be there soon if the wind stays.
It got motor power.
I don't need no stinking dragons.
Alright, I've made a bit of a little thing here.
Volo would disagree with you.
Although I change this. I am rebuilding the portal real quick.
That was certainly planes I just sailed by.
Also going to rebuild this real quick so it's out of the way. And I will build this over here again so it is out of the way.
Oh, if you have trouble with a creature that's above or below you, with your axe, use your secondary attack.
Yeah, I should do that. I'm gonna get rid of some things. Just gotta clear out my inventory a little bit. I got a bunch of crap. Bunch of crap.
I never heard of very many Wisconsin Vikings. Where did you say you were from?
Oslo.
Ooh.
I need to AFK a moment, so I will be right back, and then I can actually start ferrying some of that iron. But we needed some walls around there, so. BRB.
Okay.
Oh, that is indeed just plains right there.
I am returned.
Welcome back.
I live again. Speaking of Bethesda games, which is weird because the games I'm about to speak of weren't actually made by Bethesda, but are now currently owned by Bethesda.
Great.
I have been poking around and playing around with the old Doom games. In particular, there was a mod for the original Doom and Doom 2 called Brutal Doom. And I gotta say, it's pretty fun. So basically, it's hard to explain all of the mechanics that they've added. But basically, they made everything more impactful. They made explosions better looking. They made monsters a little bit harder. They made the game a little bit like kind of faster paced. Of course, it's also called Brutal Doom, so they put more gore in there as well. And I don't know, it's just like Doom itself. Doom by itself is a fun game. But with Brutal Doom, it just kind of makes it like even more fun, like more kind of fast-paced and interesting. You know, I would recommend it to anyone who would like to maybe play through Doom.
Would you recommend your face?
I know people are gonna like be angry, like, no, if you play Doom, you should play it all vanilla, and you know, if it's your first time, you should always play vanilla. And I'm like, listen, I've played through Doom Vanilla, and it's fun. I like Doom Vanilla, but Brutal Doom is pretty great. But that kind of led me down like this little rabbit hole of other, you know, various mods and other games, because I've also been playing some of Quake again, which is a game that I played on stream. Of course, it's another game that I played years and years and years ago myself, but then I think this like the mood hit me and I decided to play it on stream at one point. But I've been looking at various mods for Quake, and it's interesting because there are so many mods, like major gameplay mods for Doom, but there's not really very many for Quake. Most of the mods for Quake are maps. Like, you know, new maps and stuff, and you can do a lot with the maps. Apparently, you can make like a lot of interesting features. But I've just kind of been poking around at the more popular ones, the more liked ones, and it's kind of interesting. It's interesting what they have available and what what people like in terms of a Quake mod / map. One thing that I found interesting was, I think I mentioned this to Lost Joke, Night Dive Studios, the people who have been doing various remasters of old games, including like Dark Forces and System Shock and stuff. They did a remaster of Quake. And what they actually did was they put like Quake's assets into their own like Night Dive like engine, and kind of like remade, the mechanics and stuff in their own engine. And that let them do stuff like, add in some new graphical effects, like, ambient occlusion and better AA and all that stuff. And you would think them doing that would mean that you can't really do anything else with the engine, right? Like that must be its own version of Quake, and if you wanted to mod it, you would have to make mods for that. But no, in fact, apparently, you can use just about any normal like Quake mod, even mods from like 20 years ago, will actually work with this new like remastered version. It's just so weird to think about that they actually put it in a new engine, and yet so many of these mods work. I think primarily because they had to get like the original files working with the engine, and it's just like inadvertently, like in doing that, they just made it so that most mods just still work with it. Oh, maybe I'm the only one who thinks that's interesting, but
that's interesting. I just don't really care about Quake.
Quake is great. Quake is great. I like Quake more than Doom. People are gonna be angry at me for saying that, but I do.
It sounded like something was under attack out here, but I don't see anything.
I forgot how the snapping mod works.
I don't think we have a snapping mod.
Planting stuff?
Oh, planting stuff. It's right control and then the arrow buttons to adjust like row sizes.
Oh yeah. How do you turn it off though?
You turn off snapping, or
yeah, to turn off snapping.
I don't remember. You'd have to go to the Google Doc for that. I did put it in there though. You have to look it up.
Are we done with this script?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Did you check, see if there was like I don't know if there was more iron back further in. There
I
might
think
be.
there was probably iron that I didn't pick up because I was full.
I know there was like when I left, there was like 1 or 2 more piles, but you guys were still there, so I assume you guys got it.
No, we're not done.
Okay.
There's still stuff here.
Well, it's a good thing I repaired my pickaxe. Oops.
You guys should watch the Joker 2 trailer right now, and then we can discuss it.
Meh.
It's only a couple minutes.
Meh. I saw a
Not gonna
weird
have
trailer.
A live react.
I linked it to Lost Joke a little bit before the stream. They were making it was a trailer for it's a Gundam anime, right? But
Shocking.
it's fully CG and it's in like an anime style, which doesn't look the best. But what got me thinking it's weird is that it said it was a VR movie. So I'm assuming what they mean is you would wear VR goggles to watch it, and that you could like look around wherever you want as they're like showing the movie. You would like see it from different angles and shit. That's what I assume. Which is probably why the graphics look a little bit like they look like game graphics, which to be honest is probably what they are. It's fine. I don't actually mind, game graphics for a movie. I mean, game graphics, if they have an interesting art style, they can be very very watchable.
So it's just a VR game with no interactivity whatsoever.
Kinda. That's kind of what it seems like. It's a movie that you can look around and see from any angle you want because you're wearing VR goggles.
Look around you.
Look around you. Which is kind of an interesting concept.
We might be done. I'm too lazy to keep looking up.
I think that we're done, yeah.
Do you have to go to a movie theater to watch it?
No, it's you have to like buy it on your Quest or whatever. Because it looks like it was sponsored by Quest.
I think it's hilarious that you're not allowed to watch porn on the Apple Vision Pro. That's just funny to me.
There's definitely people who are doing that.
You're not allowed to, though.
Who gives a shit what Apple wants me to do? Apple doesn't want you to repair your iPhones anymore, but look how that's turned out.
Yeah, and lobbyists put out an advertisement saying that people that want right to repair are rapists.
Wow.
Did you watch that IT Crowd anti-piracy ad I posted last week?
No.
I mean, I watched that years ago.
When you watched the IT Crowd?
I never actually watched the IT Crowd, but I've seen that ad many years ago. It's probably on YouTube. It might have been the exact same file that you linked to. But
Probably. It's making fun of pretty much exactly that kind of corporate bullshit.
well, how much iron do we have? Let's see.
Al
We have
won't watch it
240.
he wants to go to the toilet in the policeman's helmet.
I think this is good enough. I
Right,
think
Kyle.
we should just take this back.
Right, Kyle?
Why?
You're one of those policeman's helmet toilet goers?
No. I don't like the police in this country, but not quite that much.
Is anyone coming with us on our trip back?
I mean, I could, but I was like, I'm already here.
How sharp! Look at how sharp the edge of this swamp is on the map.
You mean the 90-degree angle?
Yes.
Yet it's still too close to a plains for my comfort.
Planes are nothing at this point.
And it's underwater too, so we can't really see why it looks like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Alright, well, let's get going.
Does this game have a trash can yet?
Kinda, yeah, it's at the castle.
It's at the castle.
It's the big, like, iron tree looking thing.
It's up on the second floor. It's like it looks like an oven with a big lightning rod attached to it, because that's basically exactly what it is. That's land.
Yeah, we're in kind of...
You might want to just back up.
Yeah, I'll just do this. Where are we anyway? Gonna go southeast.
Yeah. Book it southeast. Book it, Dano.
Let's book 'em.
GG is first, and guess what? The alert is actually up and working, because I remembered to put it on. Hey, GG. GG, where were you on Monday? We're playing a particular game. It's up on YouTube now.
What game?
We were playing Chrono Trigger.
I feel like it'll be 2030 by the time you play the 2 games that I want you to play.
I know. You actually got me one of them too. I'll play it. I like I said, I'm still thinking about doing a Thursday stream, like adding it, but I've just been really lazy about it. Because I mean, I also want to play through like the Yakuza games, and if I play one a year, I'm never gonna catch up because they keep on putting out more
you
than
have to
I
play
can
them
do.
as the passage of time is normal.
Yeah. Well, mostly we were doing it.
Fish.
We were doing it because, Kira Toriyama passed away, so we wanted to play something related.
It would have been sooner, but I demanded we get as much content as we could out of the very subpar game.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that G&G was also playing it himself. And you might want to turn left a little bit, Craig. We're through the port. Because we had actually decided to play it. I think it was the same night that we finished. Either the same night or the night before we finished the main story quest to Saints Row. But it's been weeks because we ended up doing all the DLC as well.
The DLC, which normally is like $10 each, was $5 for all 3. Although we only ever really did 2 because one of them is single player for some reason.
One of them is a weird single player like mobile game.
Portside.
Did you like that Saints Row?
It was enjoyable with Lost Joke. It was not as enjoyable as previous games, but it was not terrible gameplay wise. Story wise, it was okay. It has its moments, but it. What?
Would you have liked it if you were playing it by yourself?
No, I wouldn't have played it by myself. Also, I wouldn't have ever bought it. I got it. We played it because we got it for free. Because it was one of the things
literally
that
for
Epic
free
was
is
giving
the
away
only
for free.
reason why I considered playing it.
When something is free on Epic, it's not really free.
And literally, the only reason we played through the DLC is because it happened to go on sale for like it was $5 for all of it.
So, as we finished the main story and we would have been done, Epic decided to put all of that stuff on a really high discount. I'm like, well, fine.
Yeah. But it's not as bad as people were complaining about. But I still wouldn't call it a good enough game to play by myself.
Here's a surprising thing I kept pointing out. It's surprisingly more stable than Grand Theft Auto Online.
It is, yeah.
Which is really weird to say, because it's like, you know...
Well, Rockstar's been going downhill, too.
Going downhill in quality, but they're definitely climbing the mountain of, I'm just gonna keep making more money.
Well, that's how it always goes.
It's because they have to make more money. They're like legally obligated to have to make more money because of the way that capitalism works in this country and other countries as well.
Like, GTA 5 was supposed to have like DLC content, but then, you know, online happened. They realized that they had something going there. They basically had a game that just made money.
Yeah, they straight up canceled single-player DLC for GTA Online.
Part of me is a little surprised that they're even bothering with a single player for 6, and not just making it an online thing entirely.
Rockstar is like Bethesda in that I think they are companies that have gotten so big and popular that they will not. They think that anything they do is correct, and they will not budge on that, even if it's like shitty.
How many years did it take of arm twisting for the outcry of people to have friends-only sessions of online and not be hampered by it?
It's still not available for Red Dead Online.
I don't think they're ever going to touch Red Dead Online.
No. I mean, there he is. They've said as much as that they're just not updating it anymore. Like they're moving on.
We had that conversation, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did.
But I read it up. I read up on it, like after you said, and it's like it's supposed to be like a temporary thing, while they fix the remakes, the quote-unquote remakes.
It's not though. What remakes though?
The remasters that they were supposed to fix.
Do we want to kill this serpent?
Do we have one? Oh, I mean we can if you want.
We're here.
Oops.
I do not have a spear on me though.
I can't hit this guy. Jesus, hit him. How is that not hitting him? There we go, I got him.
Yeah, I think everyone just forgot about it because they put out the GTA 6 trailers.
I don't think Rockstar ever had. I'm about to lose them, by the way. I don't think Rockstar ever had intention of fixing Red Dead Online. I think they've abandoned it because it's not as popular as GTA Online.
Take the red or left stroke.
Oh. I'm going right here. Never mind. Oh, God damn it. Got him. I'm about to lose him. Lost him.
You dead? Quick, get to the bits.
Get out of the way, Grey Dwarf.
Where did this guy come from?
Alright. I think we got him. I got some.
I think you guys got them all. Got it all.
God, there's so much water right now. Die, Grey Dwarf. Put the meat in the hold, and I'll grab all of it and start cooking it up when we get home.
still plan to start up Red Dead Online. I just haven't yet because it's so big.
I'd like to play it, with people, but you can't really. I mean, you can, but you can't play it with only those people. You have to play it in public. That was why, Lost Oak, I think we've mentioned it a couple times, Lost Oak and I played quite a bit of GTA Online for a while. And it was fun because it was just us. We didn't have to worry about, like, hackers and shit coming in and messing up our games because we could just do friends-only lobbies.
It was good. As far as I know, they made it so that they basically act as if though you are on a public server, which is nice.
Yeah.
We are underwater.
Yeah, we were underwater a lot.
Oh.
We should have sunk from that.
Cannot sink hope.
Is that the name of your ship?
Oh, this isn't my ship. My ship's a carve. Yeah, the only thing we had to deal with was some janky missions.
Yeah, some of those missions were kind of jank.
One
like
was very
kind of jank, but
one mission in particular was very frustrating to me. I was like, I actually actively looked up, is there a cheese method for this? And there was.
So Lost Oak is talking about a mission where you had to go into the like tequila bar or whatever.
Tequila
and Tequila La, and fight off a bunch of bikers, but you were not allowed to use weapons at all, and yet the bikers had things like pipes and knuckles and knives and stuff, and yet you couldn't use any of that yourself.
Weapon.
Yeah.
You were as soon as you entered there, you were forced only to use your fists. You couldn't even use brass knuckles, just fists.
But they could.
But they could. And there was a lot of them. I think there's like at least 10. And once you initiate, we are definitely just going underwater.
I think it's lag. I think it's just.
We were also floating above the water.
Yeah, I think it's just the game lagging.
But like as soon as you start the fight, they all fight. They come to fight you at once.
The online experience on Red Dead is nothing like GTA, to be honest. You don't really see other people very often.
The ship was almost broken.
You can say that, but like I'm not sure that that's entirely true because all of the people that I've ever watched on why'd you put copper ore in there? On YouTube doing it, they got like massacred like constantly. I know that that's like a streamer thing, but like there's people there.
I have like 700 hours in it, and I can't like recall too many times where I was being like griefed or like I met a hacker or something. Because of the way the map works, you don't appear on other people's radars or anything.
I'm gonna make another smelter around here somewhere.
I don't hear too many stories about griefing in Red Dead Online, but I know it's like the ability to do that is there. It's just I don't think Red Dead is as popular as Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go.
I would like to say once again, for the record, that only being able to smelt black iron in the blast furnace is stupid.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Or black metal, whatever.
I feel like it should allow you to smelt, lower tier metals faster.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Right, I need to actually put these up to cooking.
Yeah, I still want to play Red Dead Online, mostly because I like the Western themes. Growing up in the Southwest, I'm kind of used to it.
Have we all got it?
Doxing yourself.
Only regionally. I think the only
That's
one who
the joke.
might not. I think the only one that doesn't have it is Craig.
What now? Red Dead.
Online.
Yeah, I'm not super interested either, but if you guys wanted to play it on stream, I guess I would get it.
Red Dead goes on sale pretty often. Like, you can buy Red Dead by itself, or Red Dead Online by itself for like $20, but like, Red Dead, the entire game goes on sale for $20 pretty often, so.
I got on the online only, like when it first reached Steam for like $5. I just never installed it because, holy damn, it is like 100+ gigs.
It's big.
123.
Last joke.
That's me.
Hurry up and accept that thing on Steam, or it's going to be automatically undone.
What thing?
That thing that I sent you.
Get that thing I sent you?
No, I did not get that thing you sent me.
Yes, you did. Look on Steam. Unless it's already been automatically rejected.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, we're all gonna have that if you accept it.
I had bought it already.
Oh. You got it already.
You were not shown as having it on Steam.
It's possible he bought it before he realized that that's what you gave him.
Maybe.
What is it?
It sounds like something Lost Joke would do.
Lethal Company.
Oh.
Okay, well, I guess I'll give it to somebody else.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll click accept. It's like, oh, wait, it's grayed out. I'm like,
Remember
oh,
your
right.
coal? Are we out of coal?
Uh,
We are. I'll go to Kyle's and get some. I'm sure he still has a bunch.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing, pretty much. Cutting trees and making coal to fill that chest back up.
I need to make sure I don't
I don't want this animal head.
let this stuff get burned out. You don't have to hold coal, by the way, to put it in those smelters. It should be in range of just, pressing E. Same with the iron. You don't have to lug iron up there to do it. Just do like a shift E and it'll fill it up to the max for both coal and iron. You have to do it on either side, but I didn't want to do this. You know what? It's fine. Just leave it.
Can't see anything up here.
I'll go get more coal. There's a iron pile up here on the shelf, by the way, in case people didn't know. Pile of iron ingots, I mean. So that's where you would put them when you get them. Should definitely have plenty of iron to make what we want to make. Eventually.
Hey.
Hey, what?
What?
Lost Joke's wearing my cape.
You didn't embroider your name on it. Wait, Merg, there's something wrong with you.
What?
Oh, no, you fixed yourself. Well,
There's
you
something wrong
walked
with
by
you.
me and you walked by me, but your cape was on your chest.
Good. It's a tabard now.
I
It's
like
a cape
how
that goes
last
over both
stream
sides.
you guys were talking about how useless the linen cape is, but now suddenly everyone made one for themselves.
I
didn't say
mean,
it was useless.
I said it was useless, and then I immediately decided to make one anyway because we're not really going to the mountain anyway, so it doesn't matter. If we go to the mountain again, I'll switch to the wolf cape again, but
I'm changing colors.
oh, we're out of black metal finally.
Off to the plains.
Not out of it, but or out of we're actually almost out of it, but out of the ore. I think everyone has all their black metal stuff though, don't they?
Is there a black metal pickaxe?
I don't have black metal or anything.
Well, that's because you haven't come to the castle and made yourself something.
Yeah.
It's your own fault.
Is there a black metal pickaxe?
I think so.
I'm looking at the list and I'm not seeing it.
I need to be right back. There's a cat crying somewhere. I need to figure out why.
I don't think there's a black metal pickaxe.
No, not seeing it. Weird. So is the iron pickaxe the best we can get? You know what? Let's look it up.
Don't look it up. You're gonna run into spoilers at this point.
Nah.
I don't want to be spoiled on what we're gonna find.
But what does it need? Ah, okay. There is a black metal pickaxe. We're not at the place we need to be for yet.
Are there health potions anywhere?
Last I saw, there were some at my place in the the forward storage area, but I don't know if there's still any more there. Well, so how's the potion making going? Have you been making potions? We need more potions. Oh yeah, also gone. Forgot. Left. He left to take care of a cat. A noble endeavor. Someone was saying they saw a bobcat around where I live. Like a really big one. And there are people with pets around here, so it's a little bit scary for them if there's a big bobcat prowling around. Because those pets are what they're after.
I'm not seeing any potions in the chests at your place.
At the forward, little hut that has a bunch of chests in it? You know, outside?
A what hut?
There's like a little hut with a bunch of chests in it that's like outside of my main building.
Right by the gate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
They're not there.
Alright. Then I don't think we have any. Lost Joke has to make some more.
What?
We need potions, Lost Joke. We need more potions. You need to get your ass working on some potions. Health potions. What do you need for that?
Let me see.
We need more black metal as well, but I mean, we could just go to a plains and kill some guys and get that.
What are you looking for?
I'm just ransacking.
Oh yeah, I had potential topics that I wrote down. Let's see, what did I write down? Have we gone through all of them already? Nah. No, we haven't actually touched on these particular topics. Lost Joke, I think, would be more likely to know what this is than anyone else. Maybe, but I don't know.
High claim.
Lost Joke, do you know what the Last Ronin is?
Yes.
So, in case anyone doesn't know what The Last Ronin is a comic book. It is a Ninja Turtles comic book about a last surviving Ninja Turtle where all the other ones have died. Who it is a spoiler. Because you don't actually know who it is until much later in the story. So I'm not going to tell you who it is, although I would recommend against looking up anything because people will probably just say who it is without regard. But it's a bit like it's a bit kind of dystopian, almost cyberpunk in some ways. But it's generally considered to be it's generally considered to be a really good comic book, and I would recommend. I would recommend it if you enjoy Ninja Turtles, in general. I do recommend reading the comic book. A while ago they announced that they're making a video game adaptation. which is cool. It could be a good game. But just last week, earlier this week, they announced that they're apparently making a movie too, a live-action R-rated adaptation. They made sure to know that it's R-rated, which I'm not sure that Last Ronin needs to be rated R. There's not like any cursing in it. There's a bit of like violence, there is fighting, but like it doesn't have to be that gory. It feels weird that they're making it rated R. I feel like they're making it rated R for marketing purposes more than anything.
It's because of the sex scenes.
But yeah, they're apparently making a live action adaptation of it. Or at least that's what they've said. It could be one of those things where it never gets off the ground, but
Ninja Turtles is my favorite Daredevil spinoff.
I like Ninja Turtles. I never read the comics. I read The Last Ronin. I've never
like
really
Turtles.
read the original. I never read the original comics.
I didn't think you said that right. I think you're supposed to say, I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I don't know if I've ever actually heard the audio of that kid saying that or just seen his face.
I think there was like a Where Are They Now kind of bit where they found the kid again, more grown.
Yeah. It's been a while.
I think he still did it.
He still likes turtles.
He still
What can I
likes
say?
I mean, who doesn't?
Oh.
Turtles are great.
The love of
Shredder.
turtles
Shredder
does
doesn't
not
like
die.
The love
likes
of a
turtle
turtle is
soup.
ageless. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. I like turtle soup.
Would anyone here actually try turtle soup if they had the opportunity?
No. I'm not into turtle soup. I'm not into eating reptiles in general. Or lizards, or any derivation thereof. People do, and I'm not judging. People eat bugs. There are cultures that eat like insects as like a normal thing. I would never.
So you wouldn't try alligator?
No, I don't think so.
I am judging.
It's just like chicken.
People say that.
It really
but
is.
I still wouldn't.
I've had it.
The weirdest thing I've had, and I think I've mentioned it before, is ostrich.
That's not weird.
I mean, it was weird at the time.
It's just poultry.
Except it's not. It doesn't taste like poultry. It tastes like
it is,
beef.
though.
It tastes like beef. It's
Well,
a red meat.
That is weird, but there's red poultry meat too.
That's why whenever I see games like Guild Wars or Final Fantasy, where they they eat these big birds, chocobos or moas in the case of Guild Wars. There's probably a lot of people who think that it is just like chicken, but in real life, it's a lot like beef. In fact, it tasted just like beef, except it had like a slightly different aftertaste. It's not like it had like a weird aftertaste. It's just like it had like a slightly different hint of flavor to it, but otherwise it tasted like beef.
Are you talking about gaminess?
No, I wouldn't say gaminess. It was something else. It was just something to differentiate it. It's not actually beef. It's ostrich.
So if it's not beef, it's not what's for dinner.
But what about the other white meat?
Kyle, when you said you were judging, what were you judging? Are you saying you would not try alligator?
No, turtle.
What about alligator?
Yeah, I would try that. The problem with turtle meat is it's like occasionally when they eat it as like a delicacy, like a whole family of people will just die of it. And like, why would you keep doing it?
inappropriate laughter.
Oh.
Yeah. But like, whole families of people just die of it because they have it at like a party or something, and they all die.
Maybe don't serve strange turtle meat at a party to your children, I guess.
Yeah.
What's the helmet to go with the padded iron stuff? I don't see it.
I think it's like
Padded.
Is it padded
helmet? Yeah. It looks kind of like a metal hood.
Should.
Would you try the fish that people die from eating?
Oh, we're out of thread. Get more.
That's more of a preparation thing rather than the meat is just contaminated. Yeah, I would try it if it was prepared somewhere properly.
Well, that's the thing. You never really know.
Well, if you went to a restaurant
like people
that has like a reputation for preparing it properly.
Yeah, but that's pretty much every case. But sometimes somebody just dies anyway because they fucked up. I don't think there are like
chances lower.
I don't think there are people like doing back alley pufferfish street food.
There probably are.
I don't know about that. Not in Japan.
Isn't that a plot to a Simpsons episode?
I think probably.
There's something like that in a Simpsons episode.
Yeah. Not exactly what I said, but there's definitely a pufferfish episode.
But it's not illegal either, and it is illegal where people are eating turtle and dying.
G&G says that the Galapagos tortoise is endangered because people kept on eating Galapagos tortoises.
Presumably, people believed or were told that the Galapagos tortoise tastes really good, and I think either everyone just kind of believed it and kept doing it and didn't want to say anything, or the Galapagos tortoise really is, in fact, very delicious.
Tortoises and turtles are not the same thing. Just saying.
I mean, they're close enough, to be honest. They're close enough for discussion. We're not scientists here.
It's kind of a big difference.
Describe what the difference is then. Go ahead.
Turtles have flippers, and they hang out in the water, and tortoises have feet, and if you throw them in the water, they'll drown.
Uh-huh.
Kind of a big difference.
Not much of one. I mean, there's people who have like webbed fingers, and people who don't have webbed fingers, but they're still people.
They aren't differentiated by one of them being aquatic and the other not.
There are some people where if you throw them into the water, they'll drown, and others they won't.
That's not due to their finger morphology.
If we ever see you in public and check behind your ears, are you gonna have gills?
I wish having gills would be kind of cool.
If you had, instead of hands, just big flippers versus big round elephant feet, I would say that's a big difference.
Are you saying Abe Sapien isn't a human? There's more what?
Healing mead, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Where is it?
It's in that little hut.
At Merg's place?
Yeah, the former wood shack.
We don't even have a portal to there.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do. Merg made one.
When?
I made it since a couple
since
weeks ago.
I told Merg to.
It was a while ago. It's you just turn right, I believe, as you come out of the portal at Lost Week's place.
It's called Maine.
I'm not gonna make this bread. I'm just gonna keep the dough for now. We have a lot of bread going on right now.
Thank you for the meat.
I'll start making more after this next batch of fire wine is done. Oh wait, it's done.
What's fire wine for?
Fire immunity.
Oh yeah.
Which we will need on the next. Yeah.
Where is that asshole?
He's way the fuck out there. He's I don't know where the hell he is.
Oh, he's actually pretty close to Mooter.
Oh, is he?
He might be on the same island as Mooter. We have a portal to that island. I'm gonna go check that out. Probably shouldn't go when I have 5 hit points, though.
All right. Well, can I upgrade? I mean, yes, but it doesn't cost very much at all to upgrade this stuff. Oh, now it's starting to cost more in the linen department, but you know what? We have plenty of linen and more on the way, so. We got more linen on the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't actually have to pull things from the chests anymore.
Sometimes I feel like watching the original Ninja Turtles movie again. I should do that soon.
Why don't you?
It's good. It's a good movie. It's great. It's one of the best comic book movies ever made. IMO. Don't at me,
A lot
bro.
of people forget that.
Second and third ones were not as good. What's that?
Where's all your black iron?
Up here. Why?
Just go to the forge. You don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need to grab it. You can just make stuff with it.
I was only 16.
Yeah, there's not very many. We need a little bit more. Well,
Yeah, we already.
Who wants to go to the plains again? Fight some gobos. We would need to do a boat back though.
Well,
Should be a
that
boat
plains
out there
is
if it
pretty
wasn't
much
broken.
done. We were gonna use either Hilder's plains, or I'm thinking I go east from Mooter. I can see a bit of plains there, and Yagalath might actually be on that island.
Let's do that then. I'm gonna change Boner Mass back to Mooter.
Okay.
I'll just go with. Oh, and I have a recipe to Valheim. But yeah, you don't actually need to like grab stuff from the chests to craft here, Kyle. You can just craft it. It doesn't matter. Everything pulls from the chests.
I am freezing.
Should we move this portal?
Yeah, I have enough health, so it doesn't really matter. Go away, stupid mosquito. You shouldn't be up here. You should be freezing to death.
I'm just gonna go all the way down before I try to fight anybody. Oh, never mind. This guy brought it. This guy brought it to me.
I need to go down because I'm taking constant damage here.
That's why I'm going down before fighting him.
Are there no black iron weapons?
There are.
Yeah,
Black metal.
that's what I'm using.
I'm not seeing
Oh,
any.
you should pick one. You should pick a bar up. You
Oh
probably
yeah,
haven't
you might need
held
to do
one.
that.
No, I have done that.
Pick up some linen then.
How are you not dead yet?
Oh yeah.
Well, 1 star. Oh, careful, Locke's right there. Yeah, he's on me.
I dropped off the fire wine.
I guess I'll help
Ow.
you.
That's good.
Where did you guys go?
To
Motor.
and then down the mountain to the east.
Okay.
Oh,
Did nothing drop?
I picked it all up.
Oh,
Here.
okay. Oh,
Take
another one
this.
behind you. Behind you. Another one coming in.
Take this. Take this.
Oops. Nice. What else did you give me?
Belt, meat, and trophy.
I didn't get any meat. Where's
Here.
the meat? Nice. Oh, there it is.
Still some more there.
That's what you gave to me earlier.
Yeah, I took that chest already. Watch, this plains ends immediately.
More locks.
Let's avoid them.
Very misty here, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Maybe don't walk that way.
Getting real misty over here.
No
Careful.
locks. Get away from me.
Yeah, just run. There's like too many to bother with. I hear Mogabos. I don't know where they are.
They're over here.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, this isn't looking like a big plains. Oh, mosquito coming in. Oh, fuck you, mosquito. Stupid verticality of this game is just the worst.
Middle mouse button.
Middle mouse button U. Middle mouse button takes so long. It has such a long wind up. I wouldn't be able to hit him anyway.
Get good.
Oh, maybe it does extend a little bit.
Well, unless the land changes drastically, this isn't going to go to Yaglup.
Where is that? Oh, I see. Yeah, we're still gonna need a boat for that. There's tons of plains in front of us, though, so we can find a village or something. I know they're not called goblins, but like, they're goblins. They really are. I think I see a village over there to the west. Legolas, what do your elf eyes see?
Are there caves here?
Yeah, it's a village. There might be. We haven't really looked.
I like if you just say his name a little too fast. You call him Legless.
I also like that. What are you doing, Craig?
There's a goblin here.
Oh, there's a village over here.
I need to farm some Fenris hair. That comes from the caves, right?
Yes. Yep. It'll come from the animals in that cave, but then also when you explore, you'll find these like altars and these banners. Shoot them down, and you'll get more.
Okay.
The banners. Basically all the decorations.
What do the entrances look like?
Like caves. They're pretty obvious.
Can't see shit.
Oh.
Oh, that's a lot of goblins.
That's... Yeah, you know what? There you go. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Nice. Big guy down. Starred goblin down. Added stamina.
I am full.
I'm also full. Oh, I have some stone I can get rid of. It's really all I can get rid
We'll
of.
just have to store all this black iron in this village.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh god.
Guy just got sniped.
I'm here anyway, so I might be able to take something.
Nice.
It's kind of a one-sided slaughter.
Yeah.
It is 300 damage to that.
Are you just going in?
Yeah.
Careful, there's some on both sides.
Okay, let's go back.
Yeah.
We've already pulled a bunch.
Big guy coming in. I'll get him. Oh. Not today, big guy.
Kind of like swords.
Big guy down. Another big guy might be coming in. He's getting pretty close. Yep, here he comes. Oh, watch out.
Was a mage or something?
Yep.
Get out of my way, you stupid goblin. It's like blocking me. Get down, Mr. Presidenting me. Oh, god damn it, I'm out of stamina again. Come on.
I feel bad for these goblins.
Yeah, you can kill that one. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, what
was that?
Flying. I don't know what happened. I'm just tanking these goblins like I don't give a shit.
Have you seen this sweep I do?
Yeah, the like spin. Pretty nice. All right, let's use I don't know, I guess we'll use the one that Kyle's looking at for storage. For now.
Isn't it dangerous?
Getting that. What?
Isn't it dangerous to use that as storage?
No.
Why would it be?
Well, there's going to be more goblins in there.
No.
Oh.
There's a couple more at the end of the village, but once you kill them, they're dead.
They're up in the tower. They can't even get down.
Dead. Oh. Go out and start getting the iron from outside. There are still more around, but it is nighttime, so they'll probably do spawns.
Did you just throw away 3 Buick berries and it let you be unencumbered?
No, it was three. It was 3 berries, and it was a bunch of flint that one of the goblins dropped.
Oh.
That would have been funny though. Nothing else around here, it looks like. I don't feel rested anymore. Might as well grab the plants. And then I will go. Nice. I need to be rested. This isn't a resting place, though. That's unfortunate. Alright, I'm just gonna go.
Now we need to find the closest place where we can land a ship.
Nice, I can outrun the
Probably directly south or east. Nice. Oh, hey, Gobbo.
How long can you do that?
As long as I have a stamina bar. Oh, there's a tar pit there.
Yeah, watch out. Those are...
Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Pretty
whoa! I died! Jesus Jesus Christ! They completely destroyed. They got revenge for their village. They staggered me somehow. I don't know. They're doing more damage than a normal goblin. And they weren't even starred, but they staggered me somehow, and then 2 other goblins hit me, and then a Death Skeeto came in and finished me off.
Kyle, you want to help me, please?
What a bunch of bullshit that was.
Our things. Just
be careful. I was trying to get upgrade materials. What's the best weapon for them? Why do they shoot so fast? What the fuck?
Yeah, try not to get hit at all.
I only have an iron mace.
Oh shit.
I wonder if they upgraded the goblins at night in the latest patch. It feels like they
might die.
Yeah, I might die. How do you fight these things?
You have to dodge all the stuff and get close. Or shoot them a lot, I guess.
I don't think we should do this at nighttime. Let's just run.